Delta State Governor, Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Oborevwori, assumed office on May 29, 2023, with a firm commitment on his mission to run an open, responsive government that meets the needs and aspirations of our people through infrastructural development, growth in human capital development, and improved social harmony. 1 year down the line, Governor Sheriff Oborevwori has kept faith to that pledge. And as we celebrate his 1 year in office, Deltans across the 3 senatorial zones have continued to give glowing testimony to the visible and verifiable infrastructural projects which the administration has continued to deliver with unwavering determination. Right here with us to give his assessment on Governor Sheriff Oborevwori's 1 year in office is Chief Senator Dr. Igoyota Amori, JP, a founding member of the Delta State PDP and immediate past Deputy National Organizing Secretary of the People's Democratic Party PDP and Chairman, Delta Central DC 2023. So good to have you, sir. Welcome to Morning Ride.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for the privilege of allowing me to say or comment on our amiable governor, the Governor Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Oborevwori, the Governor of Delta State. For me, it's a complete 1 year of fulfillment that called for celebration, that called for appreciation, that called for joy, because what we have witnessed today, nobody expected the governor, having passed through so many detractions. Nobody expected that within this 1 year in office, he was going to perform what he had done so far. So we are joyful, we are excited. We join him today, May 29th, to celebrate with him, to give thanks to God for his fulfillment. Because knowing down the memory lane, you know that in 2022, when probably this restarted, through the consultation, through the primaries, of course, through the elections, a lot of distractions arising from people who were probably contesting the position with him, or people who never wanted him. Of course, went through several litigations from the honorary court, through tribunals, through the appeal court, then to the Supreme Court, and back again. And like he has always said, he went through 38 cases, and God saw him through. So today, 29th, looking back, what he has passed through, what he has encountered, all the detractors and detraction, and he came out unscattered. We believe that, yes, the Bible is very clear that in everything, give thanks to God. And today, we join the Sheriff Oborevwori to go to his church, the Winners Chapel, to say, God, I thank you. God, we thank you, not just on behalf of myself, but on behalf of the entire state for what you have done for us. Having said that, now the question is why he was campaigning, why he was preparing for this governorship. He made a lot of promises during his consultation, during his primaries, and during his campaign. The question is, has he met with all the fulfillment, all the promises he made? The answer is capital yes. This is just 1 year in office, 365 days in office, compared to the distraction that he received. One will say yes, the man, Sheriff, came, he saw, and he conquered within this 1 year in office. He has 3 more years to go. He has started very, very well. Today, one can boastfully say, first, let me start from what is happening in Warri today. That is, for the very first time, I've been in this government for 20-something years. I've gone through several governors. Went through James Ibori 8 years, went through Dr. Emmanuel Iwetagwa another 8 years again, went through Dr. Ato Ifayokowa another 8 years, and that's 24 years. Now we have set another 8 years with the sheriff. For the very first time, Julius Berger, that has refused, Jamaica will not work in place where there's crisis, has refused to come to the state since 1999 to today because of crisis upon crisis. They don't work in an area where there's insecurity. Julius Berger, after carefully examining every security apparatus in the state, all the crises that are supposed to engulf the state, Julius Berger decided to come to Delta State to work. And today, one of the biggest contracts, flyovers, dualization of several roads, of course, the Warri, the Afro, the Enere, the TSC, today, of course, the BTI Junction. Julius Berger has turned the whole place to a construction site, where they are working day and night to meet one of the objectives of his administration, to fulfill what he has promised people, that he will turn the state to a construction site, and he has actually done that. Secondly, there are several projects, good projects, unlike other governors. Most governors will abandon the projects of their predecessors or want to charge a new cost. But for all the projects that you saw that was good and in the interest of the state, they decided to complete them. Very soon, you see the State High Court, which is just very close here, will be commissioned. The Asaba Ugere dualization, which is nearing completion. All the bridges in probably Ugele South, bridges in Abo here and there, under the sheriff, the bridges have been completed. Besides that, we talk of there's a new university now, and faculty being established in Uruguay, the Open Local Government area of Delta State, where a faculty of the Delta State University, Ozoro, has been established. Of course, that's the area of education. It just opened a school of health technology or a school of nursing in, I think, Ole or Ozoro recently. There's a new establishment, bringing it to 2 or more, the number of schools of nurses in the state. And that's, of course, Kenny must go to the sheriff administration. Besides that, since he came into office, that have been concerned, out of which over 760 I think 761 or 751 have been completed and ready for commissioning. That is a man who made promises and is fulfilling it. Today, one thing that we give credit to him, that he has been able to attract relative peace to the state. Delta State today enjoyed one of the peaceful states you can think of in this country. People can now sleep with their 2 eyes closed, unlike before, where kidnapping was incessant, farmers and herders clash all over the places. Of course, robbery, so many things you can think about. Today, those things have reduced to the minimum, and now the credit must go to sheriff. Of course, the Opama crisis, the Army Opama crisis, which of course was trending in the country. Today, people are almost forgetting about the Opama crisis because he has used his diplomacy to bring relative peace. People are now being settled. Of course, it was a clash between the army and the people of Okwama, which is not so making. But there was war, tension everywhere. Of course, the village was leveled, and people thought the heaven was going to fall. But he was on a very quiet side, working assiduously and diplomatically and very quietly without making noise. We were able to bring relative peace into place. Today, the army have been quietly withdrawn, which, if you compare to Uti and other places, is Akibia. It didn't happen like that, but Sheriff has used his diplomacy to gradually withdraw the army from Opama. Now, he has, of course, created a resettlement camp, ID camp for the Opama people. Opama, per se, is going to be reconstructed, and people are gradually moving back. This is quiet diplomacy. How to achieve this without necessarily flexing muscle. He's done that because of his peaceful disposition. So in so many areas, in all department of governance, I can tell you, of course, go to the area of sports, Sheriff has done very, very well. You go to education, is there. Health sector is there. You can count and count and count and count. You can say, yes, just 1 year in office. 1 year in office, it calls for celebration, it calls for thanksgiving, it calls for appreciation, it calls for, oh God, I thank you. And for a team we have put together, most importantly, the team that I put together is able to constitute his executive council, his commissioners are in place, special advisors are in place. Of course, they are working as a team with him. Of course, you couldn't have been able to achieve this without a good supporting team, and if we want to put in place good supporting staff who are helping him, assisting him, advising him, and that is the result we are seeing today. So for me, Sheriff has done very, very well, and it's going to do more. Of course, you know his agenda is more and more. So waiting 365 days in office, Sheriff, I will say, he came, he saw, and so far he has conquered.
Okay, the O in the MORE agenda stands for opportunities for all.
Yeah.
Would you say that the dividends of democracy has been spread evenly across the 3 senatorial districts in Delta State?
Like I said before, I have worked with 3 governors before. Each governor has his own style. You can't say the style of James Anoife Ibori is the same style of Emmanuel Oweta Oduah. Oduah came and James Ibori sorted everything. The state was under military when he came in 1939. He came and opened up the state for people to come and invest, and it really worked. From relatively unknown state, of course, people started getting into the state. Dr. Emmanuel Oweta came, and of course, improved on all James Ibori did. Remember that the Asaba Airport was started by Dr. Oduah. The ShopRite, both 1 year and in Warri, was started by Dr. Oduah. The Asaba Warri Ughelli realization was started by Dr. Oduah. Of course, Specialist Hospital was started by Dr. Oduah. The Warri supply and other special was started by Dr. Oduah. Now, some of them he did not complete before he left. Dr. Oduah came and completed, of course, the Asaba Stadium also was started by Dr. Oduah, the Warri Stadium. He came and completed it and improved on it. Of course, the same thing, just like the airport. Oduah started it, Oduah completed it. The Asaba Ughelli realization was started by Oduah, continued by Okowa, and Sheriff is going to complete it. Yeah. So many things like that. So I believe that, yes, this is what they call the MORE. It has created an opportunity for the 3 senatorial districts. Recently, the PDP conducted one of the most peaceful congresses you can think of. And Congress's politics is full of intrigues and so many protestation and demonstration, particularly in an election year. But you need somebody with complete medulla oblongata to be able to bring relative peace in an election year. That is what Sheriff has done. Yesterday, which was Saturday, 26th and the 25th or so, the state completed the primary election or Congress for the 25 local government area of the state under the leadership of Governor Sheriff Oborevwori. As of today, there's no more demonstration, no more protestation, no nothing in the whole of Delta State. It takes a man with full concentration, somebody with serious political diplomacy, to be able to manage the entire state for a peaceful Congress, and today people are joyful. And the Congress has already completed. Election is just 30th of July. So, in a way, you must give it to him. To manage a complex state like Delta is not easy. So when you have somebody who has his full concentration on governance within 1 year, he's been able to achieve that. So I would say yes. Because you talk about opportunity, yes, he has offered opportunity for people to thrive. that offer opportunity for people to contest. He had decreed that yes, every local government council must have a minimum of 3 women, and all the vice chairmen of the council must be women. What a wonderful opportunity. That's an opportunity. Women coming up for elected position. But in order not to leave them behind, the governor insisted, in fact, it's more of a decree, that every council must have a minimum of 3 women. Some have 4, some have 5, out of the 20 councillors. And now it said every vice chairman of the council must be a woman, because women are, by our own tradition, not forceful, not free to come out to contest for election. But if we rely on that tradition, and the women will be deprived, whereas they are entitled to contest just like every man. So, but with that decree, with that position of the governor, he'll be able to bring more women to his administration. So that again is a more agenda. That is the opportunity is given to people. Because you talk about opportunity,
yes.
Is it given to people the opportunity? Yes, people are free. Both men and women are free to participate in the election.
And the youth?
And of course, the youth. Of course, look, if you check his cabinet, cabinet is more or less 60-70% youth, people, relatively young people, and which is one thing that we admire. And in the council, this council's election, most of the chairmen are youth. So you see, it's an opportunity it's going to people. So his focus is really more on the youth. And I think people are enthusiastic, youth are enthusiastic. And in area of sports again, it's given so many opportunities to the youth also to be able to participate in governance. And I think they are applauding him for a job well done.
Okay. After the 1-year anniversary, what to you should be the next? What should Deltas expect next?
Well, governance is a continuum. 1 year, we are celebrating. You see, we are thanking God. The Bible says, or the church says, when you appreciate God, it means you are asking for more. We are thanking God for what God has done for us, for what God has done for the governor, for the past 365 days. God, we come to appreciate you. If not for you, we won't be where we are today. All these praises we are receiving, all this applaud, all this enablement you have given to this state, it would have been possible without you. And by appreciating God, you are also asking God to do more for you. So after this 1 year, you see, I would say he has used this 1 year to first of all appreciate the state, to also size the state, to test the temperament of people of the state, to prepare the ground for a proper takeoff, to lay a very solid foundation, which he has done for a proper takeoff. You see, the only difficulties I believe Sheriff will have is this first 1 year, because he used this 1 year to properly assess the state. So what is left now is complete takeoff. We have completed JAR 1. We are now moving to JAR 2. By next year, we are in JAR 3. By 4th year, we are in JAR 4. So, and the gear, this government gear, has no reverse. It's forward ever, backward never. You aren't seen anything yet, I can tell you that. What you are going to see next, after this 1 year, after today, after 29th of this month, you are going to see new things that will marvel you. There are projects that he has started now, which is not exposed yet. Now they will come to maturity. There are projects that are nearly completed, are not completed now. By the time they are fully completed, I'm sure you will have cause to celebrate. Oh God, I never knew Jerry was going to govern like this. Because one thing, he was given an acid test and he passed through it. Of course, like any gold or diamond, you need to be baptized with fire. He's been baptized with fire. He's gone through all the problems, distraction. He's been exposed to a lot of distraction. He has conquered all those distractions. Now he's balanced, very balanced. There's no legal distraction again. There's no tension anywhere. There's no security distraction. There's no financial distraction. Even human distraction, they have been kept at bay. The plane is ready to take off properly. This more agenda will be fulfilled.
Thank you very much, sir. From Chief Senator Dr. Igoyata Mori's assessment of Governor Sheriff Oborevwori's 1 year in office, it is evident that Governor Sheriff Oborevwori has fully embraced his mandate of transforming Delta State, and those who have taken time to observe what is going on will confirm that the state is now a massive construction site as the administration continues to fulfill the promise of enhancing Delta State with meaningful development, opportunities for all, realistic reforms, and enhanced peace and security, the more agenda. Congratulations to Governor Sheriff Oborevwori. Congratulations to Deltans.
Everything you put your hand go walk, your name go open doors.
My country person, the Delta State government don dey do everything within their power to stop insecurity and to make sure say Delta State dey selense for everybody, you and I inclusive. I make the Delta State government come start the registration of laborers and artisans for inside Asaba and its environs. To this particular effect, every developer will expect you say make you go the artisan village where they located for Oko for inside Oshimili South. Now there you go see artisans and laborers where they register with carded ID card and approved jacket. Now them Delta State government say make you use to develop your property. According to the chairman, Delta State Task Force Committee for Implementation and Enforcement of Registration Process for Immigrants, Laborers and Scavengers,
Chief Godpower or Mafuwe Asiowu JP.
Any developer or contractor where go places like Coca Junction, Apu Junction, Camp 74 Junction or any other place where illegal artisan or laborers they can carry them, pay them to develop in property. Now trouble you dey find for Delta State government handle. A word is enough for the wise. Deal with the registered artisan and laborer, and where you go see them now for the artisan village where they located for Oko for Oshimili South. Delta State now we all know.
Everything you put your hand go